Good Saturday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather Update. This one is for March the 29th, 2014. Cloudy and dreary today across eastern North Carolina. A few spots saw a couple peaks of sunshine earlier on today, and that actually allowed for some areas to peak out in the low 70s. Most areas mid and upper 60s, so not too bad even with the rain showers in play. Now tomorrow, different story because we're going to have clouds and even a few showers, and it's going to be in the 50s all day long. But the overall trend, much warmer as we head into the latter half of the week. We're talking about the potential for maybe some low 80s by the time we head into the latter portion of next week. So we'll give you the update here in the forecast update video. Also look at the potential for some strong storms through the early evening hours and into about midnight or so tonight here across eastern North Carolina. Here's a look at Live Viper 9, and for the most part, we're just seeing drying out right now. We got a couple of showers kind of lingering around up into Bertie County, also into Lenoir County, Greene County, and just off of the Outer Banks. But now we're watching the next batch, and this is that area that we're talking about this evening. That's going to be rolling through here later on tonight. That could bring us a chance for a few strong, even severe storms. Right now, those storms are not severe, but we are going to be watching them over the next few hours as they push off towards the east. As they do move into a decently unstable environment. Actually, they're in a fairly decently unstable environment right now, and we're actually in a more stable environment because of the clouds and showers today here across the east. But these showers and storms could be on the gusty side, so we'll watch that over the next few hours as they progress off towards the east. But the good thing is it's not going to be an all-night event. It should be all done by the time we head towards about midnight or so. Here's a look at satellite and radar. Fairly impressive satellite imagery today, and you see why. You see a frontal boundary pushing through, and then basically another dry punch that came in here in the mid-levels of the atmosphere that kind of carved out the clouds and allowed for some areas down in this Midlands and South Carolina into the upper 70s. But this upper air disturbance is going to come into play as we head towards tomorrow, and that's going to keep the showers in play and also keep us much cooler through the daytime hours of your Sunday. Here's a look at the threat tracker for tonight, and we have already seen about 1.5 inches of rainfall here across eastern North Carolina. I think more so we're going to see maybe another quarter to half an inch of rain before it's all said and done. Large hail threat in the low category. The main threat I think is going to be maybe 1 or 2 gusty showers and thunderstorms tonight. Maybe not severe, but they could be, packing winds 40, 50 miles per hour. The severe threshold 58 miles per hour. So we'll watch that through the evening hours. And then tornadoes, it is a low threat. It's a very isolated threat tonight, but you can't rule it out, especially when you have a lot of spin in the atmosphere like we do tonight here across eastern North Carolina. But like I said, pretty much everything is done as far as the severe weather threat is concerned by midnight 1 o'clock. And then early tomorrow morning, could have a couple peaks of sunshine, but temperatures in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Maybe a few lingering showers, but by the afternoon hours, a few showers may be still in play. The clouds will build back in. Highs will only manage low, maybe mid-50s underneath the clouds. A couple spots may stay in the upper 40s. It's going to be a chilly day tomorrow, and it's going to be a fairly raw day as well, thanks to the fact that there's going to be clouds in place. Now, we clear things out through the overnight hours of Sunday. By Monday morning, sunshine back in here, upper 30s and low 40s, and we're going to be on the way to the mid-60s by the time we head towards Monday. Look at the precision forecast model long ranger. Monday, 65. Mostly sunny skies. Not too bad out there. And then it'll be a cool evening. We're expecting 40s into the morning time hours of Tuesday, but our next frontal boundary is going to approach us from the west, and this one's going to be weak. The main energy source way up to the north, we're not going to see any showers from it. Maybe a few clouds. 73 the high. And then we go in towards Wednesday. Another mild evening. At least we'll have sunshine in place through the day on Wednesday across eastern North Carolina. And here's a look at the 500 millibar chart, the upper air chart from the GFS, 12Z GFS, valid for tomorrow at 2 p.m. Big upper air disturbance in place here, a little closed off low, a nearly closed off low, pushing offshore tomorrow. And underneath that, we're going to have some clouds, and we're going to have a lot of clouds. We're going to have some showers to go along with that as well. I think the best chance for showers will likely stay in our northern counties through the day on Sunday. And I wouldn't be surprised underneath those clouds if you saw some graupel falling out because of the cold air aloft. You usually can get a little bit of a little what they look like is Dippin' Dots basically, and it's just a snowflake, a melted snowflake that's been wrapped around with cold water. And then when it falls down to the surface, even though it's warm at the surface, you can still get this little ball of ice, well, ice pellets. But that's possible tomorrow with that upper air disturbance in place for us. 996 low pushing off of the Delmarva Peninsula. Once again, I think low to mid 50s for most of our areas, maybe upper 40s along the Virginia state border through the afternoon hours of Sunday. Now, I'll tell you what, the rest of the week looks just fine and dandy. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. Here's Monday, and high pressure in control. Temperatures mid-60s, maybe upper 60s, mostly sunny skies that day. Then we head out towards Tuesday, and the warm air starts to pump in here. You see the highs building offshore, so we start to get a little bit more of a south and southwesterly flow that day. Mostly sunny skies still. Now, you see that little piece of energy we were talking about yesterday is going to pull up to the north. You see that right here. And that's going to possibly bring us a band of clouds here in the afternoon hours of Tuesday. I think mainly we're still going to still see mostly the partly sunny skies that day. And the trailing moisture on the backside of that is going to maybe bring us some clouds. But we still make it to low 70s. Our next system is going to be this one that's coming off of the California coastline. And we're going to be watching that over a several day period. But look here in the middle. Nice little ridge developing. And that's going to be our warm air pushing northward. High pressure will stay anchored just off of the southeast coast and keep a nice little southwesterly flow, light southwesterly flow here across the east. Mostly sunny on Wednesday. I think we make it into the mid and upper 70s on Wednesday. Same thing on Thursday. And if we don't hit upper 70s that day to low 80s, we definitely have another shot for that on Friday. Now here's the look on Friday, and the first energy that we saw back over into California is lifting up to the north, but another one is diving way south. And the models didn't really pick up on this one. It was more consolidated with both of these going in towards the latter half of the forecast period yesterday, which actually brought us showers by the time we head towards Friday. But that area of low pressure is going to develop, and I do believe that there is going to be, on Thursday, going back a day, I think there's just going to be possibly a severe weather issue right in through here on Thursday, the way that this is kind of playing out at this point. But that pushes off towards the north and east. That would likely have some severe weather with that on Friday, but it stays to our west on Friday. Now, it may sneak in here late enough on Friday to possibly get in a shower or two by the evening hours. I think mainly after midnight we get a chance for showers in here, but the models are not handling that very well. So I think there's still going to be some flip-flopping in the forecast as we head towards the latter half of the forecast period. Saturday, most indications still have us in the 70s, while the ensembles are trying to bring us down into the 60s that day. We'll watch that. I think that's a changeable forecast for Friday and Saturday. And then we're going to be watching another system with that second area of low pressure that was coming out of the Gulf, that was coming out of the desert southwest, pushing eastward. That is going to have an effect as we head towards the end of next week, the first portion of next week. And I think that the cooler air may be coming back. It's not going to be bitterly cold, but it will be cool. That's going to do it for me here in the ENC Weather Update. You can stay up to date with us. Facebook, Twitter, WNCT.com, and our brand new Storm Team 9 app in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. We'll keep you guys updated on the television side as well as the Facebook, Twitter side, as well as WNCT.com if we do have any severe weather pushing through the region this evening. Once again, I think by midnight everything kind of calms down, but we are watching a couple of strong to severe storms developing back over into the Sandhills, and we'll watch them over the next few hours as they push off towards the east. Have a great rest of your evening, great day tomorrow, and great weather week ahead.